They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Across midfield. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 52 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now an option play on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Dobbins once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Again, it's Cook. Down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on it, and he's able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Jackson. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. But they only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw again is Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd down and 8. They run it again with Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Nice shot. 13. Report. Sit on.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action now. Wilson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Second and 10. Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Winner or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Jets.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson now. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Dobbins trying the left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay with an amazing diving catch. And the Blues are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now it's Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Here's Wilson. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Austin. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Wilson wants a different look. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cook now off the read option. And some room to maneuver. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And Wilson in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back to the ground, Cook. Able to slither by. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. In motion left, Hardman. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now 1st and goal. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Cook following the penalty. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They try again with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Blues 14.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Report.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson connects with Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you